And I just started how my life in the black sheep. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about All right, y'all. So I am just logged on right now, waiting on my stream to start. We actually start at 8 p.m., which is in 2 minutes. So you're going to have 2 minutes and 42 seconds of me sitting here looking gorgeous and beautiful at the same time. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me move this up while I wait to see if we get people into the room today. Let's see what we do. So here is my book, Doing the Damn Thing. Hope you guys have already ordered it. You can get it off of Amazon.com in Kindle or in paperback. Also available through me as a signed autograph copy. You can email me at mytwistedlife, that's LYF, at gmail.com. And I'll send you a link to PayPal so that way you can get your signed copies. Now, thank you for the like. How are you doing today? I got 2 likes, but got 1 view. I don't know how that happened, so thank you for the like. Maybe y'all can come in the room anonymously now or something like that. Who I got in the room with me today, if you feel up so kindly to announce yourself. Just getting ready. We're gonna get started at 8. Hey, be fabulous, you. Hey, Angela. You my only guest right now, so maybe we'll get some more people by the time this actually starts. I try to start at 8 o'clock, but I sign on early just, see if I get stuff right, get lighting right, make sure I ain't gonna have too many technical difficulties, but sometimes we might do that. So, any topic you think you might want me to address tonight? This is gonna be a free for all tonight, if anything. Since you're in here, did you get a chance to see the Quincy Jones interview that was posted up by Vulture.com and all the comments he said about all these deceased celebrities? Are you able to hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Say, get me go get the charge. All right. Let's see. Let's talk about it. So if you are in the room and you can hear me, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, because I cannot tell if people can hear me. Okay. You may not be able to hear me. Let's try that again. All right, if you're in the room and you can hear me, give me a thumbs up on the screen, like an emoji or something like that. Or just say that you can hear me, because I'm not sure if my sound was picking up a few seconds ago. All right, you can hear me. So far, like I said, you my only person that I got in the room right now. So it's 8:01. I usually like to start on time, regardless if I got somebody in the room or not, because the video's still gonna be up for other viewership as well. So I was asking, was there any specific topic that you may want me to address tonight, and see if we can get on that, throw it in the rotation if possible. This is gonna be a free for all pretty much tonight. Thank you for the like. It say, Quincy, I heard looking like a drunk uncle spilling tea and vodka. Baby. Quincy was like, I am old and I don't give a dog on. He spilled on everybody but himself. Everybody but himself. Yes, he did. Hey, TW23 in the building. Phone Jones in the building. I think all of y'all already subscribed to each other. Hey, girl, hey. Yeah, Quincy Jones went in. Phone Jones had sent me the link. I was like, what? I started reading that. I was rolling. I was rolling. And you know the biggest issue is when he called out Marlon Brando for sleeping with Richard Pryor. I don't know how everybody's skipping on the fact that he slept with Marvin Gaye too, but everybody's stressing on the fact that he said he slept with Richard Pryor. But I remember before that they had did a roast of Richard Pryor once upon a time, and he had said in that roast that he was bisexual already. So, and then his wife, Rich Pryor's wife, came out and said, yeah, he slept with Marlon Brando. It's not a secret. So I was like, okay. Hey. So yeah, but Quincy Jones, he out here knocking over all the good Hennessy. So he ain't just spilling the tea, he knocking all the Hennessy over. Quincy went in. He got a book. He got a tell-all book that's coming out too. I can't imagine what else he's gonna put into that book. I just can't imagine it because yeah, he was letting it all out. It wasn't a shock to me about Michael Jackson and stealing songs. I think most artists do that. Hell, that's what they was doing to black people back in the day. So I wouldn't be surprised about that. I wasn't surprised about Michael Jackson and the drugs. I wasn't surprised about Clinton and the drugs. The fact that he said that he was with Ivanka Trump. Ivanka Trump? Did he say Ivanka Trump? Yeah, he put in an article. He said Marlon Brando slept with. I think I forgot the white guy. He said, but he said also Richard Pryor and Marvin Gaye. He named Marvin Gaye as well in that statement. Let me see if I can find it. I was like, you know, Marvin was out there on drugs real bad too, so it's possible. So, you know, I was gonna get into that. I was hoping we was gonna get some more people tonight, cause like, well, since I got my three good girls here, y'all know I love y'all. Ivana, oh, his daughter. I thought he said his wife. I thought he said Ivanka, which was Trump's old wife, not the daughter, because he said it was 12 years ago, and the daughter ain't that old. So I'm gonna try to pull it up. Got my little tablet here too. I'm trying to get grown. But I don't know, how would y'all feel if y'all found out? I know we living in this world of openness and sexual fluidity and everything. How would y'all? Yeah, it was Ivanka. That's what I thought. Okay. Like, how would y'all feel if y'all found out y'all significant other was also sleeping with? I mean, we all women in here. I think we all straight women in here right now. How would y'all feel if y'all found out y'all mate or y'all male had been sleeping with men or is still sleeping with men? Me, he said he better be quiet. Phone Jones said he better be quiet. You don't want to know. I personally, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I would want to know either. Cause as open-minded as I am about letting people be free to be who they want to be with, I don't think that I could date somebody that I know was bisexual or that sexually free. Because one of y'all already know I'm selfish. Y'all already know that. So, yeah. I did have a boyfriend once upon a time that admitted to me that he used to allow guys to give him head. To be honest, I would be shocked, but as long as he want to be with me, then we good. See, you more open-minded. Go ahead on, TW girl. I'm not that open-minded yet. I don't know why. So, but cause then I don't know, my mind, I be thinking they be trying to invite the other person in to the bedroom, and my insecurities would probably get the best of me, I guess, in that moment. But yeah, I did have a guy tell me that he said that he used to let guys perform oral sex on him because he didn't think that that was gay, and you know, I thought that that was a homosexual act. And since he was my boyfriend at that time, that kind of canned our relationship. We still cool though. We were still cool, but our relationship, no, I had to let that go out the window. So, especially if I find out that, say, off with his dick in his head, just say, right there. You don't think you could roll with it either, huh, Be Fabulous? I don't think I could roll with it. I don't, even like if it was something I know they had an incident like that on Insecure, where Molly was messing around with this guy. He was banging her out, breaking her back out. I think everybody here that's watching right now watched Insecure. And she found out that the guy that she was with had a sexual relationship with a man once upon a time. And that was only one time. And like what in that particular situation, I don't even know. Like Molly, like she couldn't handle it. She tried because she kept thinking of him being with other men. Indus Crash, hey, how are you? Welcome to the room. Ninju, all right, we're gonna call you Ninju. We got Ninju in the room. If y'all haven't subscribed to Indus Curls channel, go ahead and subscribe. And we trying to do subscribe back. Hey, the Beast Within Fitness. Hey, just to let you know, you better not come to my girl saying that you ever been in a relationship with a man, because it's gonna be off with your penis and your head. Just want to let you know, Beast Within. We telling the truth up in this building today. So I was just asking the question that if you found out that your significant other, whether it be your boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, that they had a sexual relationship with somebody of the same sex, how would you feel and how would you react to that? I personally don't think that I can handle it because I'm a selfish person, even though I am open to people dating and being whoever they want to be with. But I just don't, for me personally, I just don't think that I could wrap my mind around it. So ain't none of that over here. Yeah, Molly on Insecure. That's cool, no judgment, and I'm not mad. Yeah, Molly, she like I say, she tried to stay with the dude. But she had to let him go because she couldn't wrap her head around it. And I think in his particular case, the guy said he had a drunk moment and they tried it and he wasn't into it, so he didn't do it again. And so it's like, do you give that a pass? You think you can give that a pass? Because at one time you was out experimenting, you was in college, you was young. Because they say that a lot of women experiment in college. I wasn't in a dorm life. I didn't have that experience. And I actually never wanted to try that experience. Finally made it to a live show. Slim Jim Longfoot, baby. Everybody subscribe to him as well. He's also an erotic writer. Damn, I don't have the titles of your books here with me. But if you want to drop the titles of your books down too, go ahead and put that in there. You said you could give that a pass, TW23. Like I said, I don't know if I can give. I probably wouldn't think too much about that because, like I said, especially in the vein of their conversation that they had, they were. Girl, give me 1 second because this cat is over here chewing on some plastic and it is loud to me. Be right back. Give me that. Get your hat. I'm back. The show must go on. I'm not gonna walk off my show. Ooh, that was a diss. That was a diss. So yeah, I'm not sure. So what I was gonna do tonight, I was gonna read a story that is actually not in my book. I was gonna start off with that one. I was debating on whether I was gonna read the whole story or not. Because this is a short story. Yeah, one time we don't allow men the same sexual freedom that we do women. That is true. Because like I said, I know women can go and date other women. They can get in a relationship with other women. And men think that's okay. Matter of fact, men be encouraging it as well. But if a guy goes and does the same thing, we have a real big double standard of whether or not we can accept that they were once in a same-sex relationship and they are very open to date whoever, whatever, or they did a one-time thing and try to come back because they didn't like it. I guess you got, some people got to try things to realize if they like it or not. So I just, so like I can't say that. What am I thinking about? I can't say that I don't like a same-sex relationship because I've never been in one, so I can't say I don't like it. I could just say that it's no interest to me. I don't have an interest or desire to want to know what it's about. Put it like that. So yeah, but old boy tried it once. He said it wasn't for him, and he kept it moving. He ain't been with another guy since. So yeah, she's acting a fool, ain't she?
She had a whole piece.
I know, she ran off with it.
It was full of slob.
Oh. They Does anybody watch Grownish? Great show. They actually dwelled on the double standard topic on bi guys. What did they say? Because I don't watch Grownish. I wasn't a big fan of Blackish, so I didn't go over to Grownish either. So what exactly were they addressing as far as like the double standard? Or is it what we were talking about too? Is about as far as you being able to be with somebody that's bisexual or fluid? Because yeah, I don't watch the show. I watched Grownish, but you missed that topic. Okay. So yeah, is the show any good? Because I love the actress Yara. Yara. Just say her doggone first name. I love her as an actress, so I was gonna try to support the show. But if it's written in the same style as Blackish, I couldn't get with it. Something about it wasn't. It's hit or miss for me. The show itself.
Invading.
I think my child is invading.
I am.
Just in case you were all wondering, even though my baby looks like she's 12, she is a grown-ass woman. I remember because they have a bisexual girl on the show. Oh, wait, let me get that back up. Show live chat message. And she broke up with her boyfriend because he was bisexual as well. Okay, so the girl was bisexual. And she had a bisexual boyfriend, but she couldn't handle the fact that he was bisexual. One of Zoe's friends is bi, and she dated a guy who was bi. And so well, that's really a double standard. That's what? On the show Grownish, the young lady on there is a bisexual girl.
Okay.
Her boyfriend was bisexual.
Okay.
She dumped him because he was bisexual. Like, what sense does that make? That's dumb. How are you? That's kind of like the guy on Love and Hip Hop Miami who is gay, but you can clearly tell he got a problem with flamboyant gay guys. I don't even know if that's a double standard. That's like a triple standard right there. That just don't make no doggone sense. How you gonna be against the same act that you are?
Yeah.
Like, you could be bisexual, but he can't. That's weird.
It's a thing. It's an actual thing.
It's a thing.
A lot of my friends are like, they can't date a bisexual dude because they feel like you just gay if they date a dude.
Okay, so the girls that you're talking about, they're bisexual themselves?
No.
So, no, that's what I'm saying. This girl was bisexual. And then she found out her boyfriend was bisexual too, so she was like, no, she can't be with him.
That just don't make sense.
That don't make sense. So, now the situation that you was talking about with your friend saying that they straight and they can't date a bisexual guy. That's me. I don't think that I'm that open. Like, I can't knock anybody for what they doing. I'm one of the people that just stand up for people, but just me personally, it's my own insecurities. They'd be like, cause like if you think about it, especially if a girl finds out that their guy is cheating on them, 9 times out of 10, that girl could forgive that guy if he's cheating with a woman. But if they find out that he's cheating with a man, it's all bets off. They would cancel their relationship. So I think that's like something that I don't even know if it's something that we gotta really get into. I mean, like, be more open-minded to, I guess. Am I saying the right words?
I guess.
That's something that we should be more open-minded to, I guess. But I guess I'm old-fashioned in the sense that if I'm in a relationship, my lady got to be strictly dickly. I mean, and I can respect that fully because that's how I feel about my man. And that's not saying that I'm like dissing or disliking homosexual people or people that's fluid or people that's whatever. It's just my personal preference. I want somebody that we fit, I guess, Yeah. I guess we can all respect it. Yeah, the same sexuality, just not for me. Not for me personally, but hey, do you? Okay. So, is it white with orange rectangle around it? Oh, that's not for me. BFY. I was like, what you talking about? White with orange rectangles around it. Yeah, I got some new type of sexual stuff. I was like, what kind of stuff y'all putting on the table? So, I was going to read one of my stories if y'all want to hear one of the stories today. You say you want what you want. Go ahead on, girl. Do you? The book that I was going to read tonight, this was, last week I mentioned that I was going to read some stories that didn't actually make it into the book. So this is the actual book here. Doing the Damn Things. I hope y'all got y'all copies already. And this right here is 24 stories written by myself and Mocha Williams. If y'all watched the first grown folk session, she spent half of the session. Y'all see Mocha abandon me like Kaya did T.S. Madison in that first session. She never did come back to that first session. But the show must go on. And I can... That's so wrong of me to keep saying that. The show must go on. Yes, I wrote a book, Doing the Damn Thing. This is an erotic book. It's for grown folks. It is not romance. I have to stress that because a lot of people confuse romance and erotica together. This is not a romance book. Although there are people in this book that love the mates that they have, there are people in here who don't even know the person's name. It's about sex. That's what this book is about. And so we had, when we wrote these books, we had the titles of all our stories down. Yes, she was sexted off camera. She sure was. Because I found out that Mocha did not take a business call. There was some dude that called her. And then she got up and got off camera and never came back. Sure was sexting off camera. So,
let me go watch my stream.
So what we did was like we wrote down the titles of the books that we have, and we pulled them out of a hat. That's pretty much how we got these books in this story, stories in this book. We put them out of a hat. So there was like a lot of stories that did not make it to the book. So I was gonna read from this one called Game Time. Now I did release Game Time on Amazon. It's only 99 cents. I know one of my subscribers, she actually got it, but she doesn't come to the live stream, so we're gonna just get into it. Y'all know I don't never read the entire thing, so I try to encourage y'all to buy the book. So let me know. Y'all ready? If y'all ready, just say yeah, we ready. Hey y'all, hey, OG Purple Johnson, you coming in just in time. I'm about to start reading one of the stories called Game Time. This is one of the stories that did not make it into the book, but it's still available on Amazon for like 99 cents. So, okay. I like to just start with get down to the nitty gritty. So I got to take my glasses off to read. So while I'm reading, I can't see y'all chat, but y'all can still chat amongst each other. Make sure y'all subscribe to OG Purple Johnson channel as well. And show everybody some love. Okay. So I'm going to set the premise up. There's a game night going on at her house. The main character's named Nivea. Nivea had just decided that she was going to be celibate. And there's a guy that showed up to the party who just got all her juices flowing. So, ooh, my focus just went out. Hold on. My focus just went out real quick. I'm a little fuzzy. I don't like that. So, while she's trying to avoid confrontation with him or meeting up with him, so she hides out in the back room. And I apologize for the fuzziness. It cleared back up right there. All right now. And she came out of the room and crashed into the hallway and passed out for a few hours. So where I'm going to pick up at is after she passed out and woke up and find this man in her house. He was busting suds trying to help clean her kitchen up, but he was the only one that was still there. So that's the point that I'm going to pick up at. They did a few exchange of words. She came in with a baseball bat in her hand, ready to go in on him. So, okay. Quentin pressed his hard body against her frame, pinning her against the wall. She clasped her waiting hands around his neck, pulling him into her, but he removed him and pinned him high above her head with one hand. Their breaths quickened as they gazed within each other's eyes. Her slight smile encouraged him to go further. Quentin brought a warming quick kiss mere milliseconds away from her lips. She closed her eyes, inhaled him in, and waited on him to connect. He was just as intoxicating as she remembered when she bumped into him in the hallway. Her body heated as her nipples hardened against his solid chest. Instead of kissing her parted lips, he found his way to the inside of her elbow and made slow circles with his tongue. Every few seconds, he would place full wet kisses in the midst of his trailblazing, causing many earthquakes to shatter between her thighs. She pressed further into the wall and tilted her chin to the sky when he moved toward her neck. His free hand barely caressed the length of her arm. Tiny hairs on them rose to meet his touch. A trembling breath retreated behind her wanton mouth. He leisurely took her in, guiding her silky robe down her frame and across her voluptuous ass, interrupting his fall. She wanted to feel him. She needed to taste him. Her swelling pussy was calling out to him, but she couldn't remember that she was supposed to be celibate right now. Then it came back to her. Her eyes flashed open and she screamed, "Get the fuck out." Confusion danced in his eyes, faded just as fast as her mood swing appeared. He loosed her hands but lingered close, trying to read the truth in her eyes. Her breath sung songs of lust he knew, and she wanted to harmonize with their bodies together as much as he did. "I see you into playing games," he said. He was more aroused than ever. His rock-hard dick struggled against the zipper of his jeans, begging to be set free. He grabbed his package and squeezed the engorged tip around the denim. "I don't play games," she said. She erected her stance from the wall, stood square against him, her robe falling, finally meeting the floor. And her eyes dared to question her. He caught the dare, but he didn't understand the challenge. Her mouth was saying, "I wish you would." But her body was saying, "I wish you would." So he did. He dropped down in front of her, placed a firm hand against her damp belly, and braced her against the wall once more. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there for a second. So where they at though? They like I said, she just coming into the room and she was trying to tell him to get out, basically. And he took that as a challenge, like, "I ain't going nowhere, because I can tell you want me and you want me." Nowadays, you got to be careful with that shit, though, because people saying that's sexual harassment, and they could take that as, and go run with it down the window. But in this particular case, he took that as a challenge. He saw that she really wanted him, so he pressed forward. So I'm finna press forward with the story. So his expert field tongue danced around her budding nature, and he engulfed every drop of her essence. She trembled underneath his hand and grabbed the wall to embrace the orgasm that was building up inside of her. Her legs began to furiously shake, so he went further underneath her, allowing her to rest her legs on his shoulders. Her fingers found his way into his precisely cut hair, and it felt like suede against the touch of her hand. Fingers locked together, she pulled his face deeper into her and rocked against his tongue. She could feel the tension rising and falling, making her arch into him more. Fuck that, and fuck celibacy. It was game time, and she knew he was about to hit a home run. Quentin knew all the calls without making them. He rounded his tongue around her heart and clit and pressed a strong hand against her minds. She was thick and meaty there, just like he liked it. The pressure caused her to moan, and her moans to turn into tiny shrills, and laced with a few expletives that he couldn't make out as her thighs were now clasped about his ears. Her full ass was fully cupped into his hands as he guided his thumb around her perineum and made soft yet intense circles. She flexed. The Kegel flex I was telling y'all about last week. She flexed, inviting him in, but he didn't oblige. He just continuously teased her with his touch until she rocked herself into a deep orgasm sitting on his face. All right, so I'm going to stop right there. Some people don't like the way that PJ walks. What y'all got going on up in the chat room? So that was part of Game Time. Like I said, that was one of the stories that didn't make the book. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna like redo a lot of these stories. I know I'm supposed to be doing a part 2 for Miss Phone Jones by her birthday in July. I was gonna write a few more short stories and answer a lot of the questions of the stories of the people in this book and continue on with that groove. But I also hey Doran, what's up? Welcome to the room. Doran also has a channel, so if y'all haven't already subscribed, I think most of everybody in this room already know each other. Slim Jim, you are new one. Ninja, you are new one. We all try to support each other as well. But yeah, so this was like a chance meeting. And like I said, she was supposed to be celibate, and then she ran into this guy that just made her change her whole mind. She was like, celibacy ain't finna happen right now. What is with my cat? Everything is going on today. So yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit though about, we talked last week kind of in detail about thank you. You thought it was hotness right there? It's I'm trying. This was one of the, like I said, it was one of the stories that didn't make the book. It took so many turns. I have rewritten it 5 different times after this book went out. So by the time it gets to the second book, it's probably gonna be rewritten again with some more detail in it. Maybe giving more of a meat to the story, you know. But in doing the damn thing, you have stories that some of them are just straight to it. Some of them are actual storylines. You know, you got some background to it. So yeah, it's a good little variation. So I was going to talk a little bit about, because last week we got into a deep conversation about condoms. Now, my mama not here today. Y'all know she was with us last week giving all of her grown folks advice. Half of the advice that my mama gave y'all, don't follow. We have y'all fucked up. She had y'all walking around here with yeast infections, putting all that doggone fruit and shit up in your coochie. My mama had y'all putting peanut butter up in her. Y'all don't follow all that advice. So, but I was like, want to know, like, for people that wait, oh, wait a minute, that went too far. Let me go back a little bit. Let's say, wait, the stories that are listed under the book are not in the book. No, all 24 stories that's listed in the book, they are actually in the book. If you are on Amazon and you see a separate story that comes up under my name, which is Siva D, it says Game Time. Game Time is the one that I was reading separately. That's sold for 99 cents on Amazon by itself, because it didn't make it in the book. But all the ones that's listed in the chapters, all of those are there. And like I said, you can read the first 3 chapters on Amazon for free. So if you go onto Amazon and you click the picture, say look inside the book, the first 3 chapters pop up. So you can read all that and get into it, and then it's gonna run out almost at the end of the book, and you be like, wait a minute, now I gotta buy it, and you want to buy it. Okay, found hot cream, nice and thick. Ooh, who's on some hot cream, nice and thick? I need to go back through the chat section because I'm missing some stuff. We done got onto hot cream. Y'all talking about whipped cream? Y'all heat up y'all whipped cream? What kind of hot cream? Oh, Linnell is in the building. I didn't see her come in the room. Hey, girl, hey. That's how you hook them. Wait, what did I miss? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what I missed because Dorma said something about some hot cream. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the hot cream, too. Yeah, I'm trying not to burn out pubic areas looking at hot cream. Like I said, because my mama had y'all on some crazy shit last week. So, you know, we want to come back and reel y'all common sense back in. And she was a condom connoisseur last week. So like, I said I don't like condoms because I want to feel the hot cream. Oh, no, you ain't causing trouble. We was trying to figure out what's going on. Miss Phone Jones says she don't like condoms because she want to feel the hot cream. Well, see, you've been married a long time. Me as a single woman, exactly, you married. Me as a single woman, no, we gonna keep condoms on deck. I might be the girl that was in my book last week with the glove compartment full of condoms. They on ready. They on ready. You never know when it's gonna happen. Even when in my celibate days, condoms on deck. Matter of fact, when I got married, condoms were still on deck because I knew my husband was cheating. So they were still on deck then. You got to keep your condoms. You got to keep those around. You got to keep them for the one thing condoms I hate is for oral. But you want to protect your mouth. You want to make sure that you don't get all the fluids in your gingivitis and your periodontitis or whatever other ailments you may have in your mouth at the time. So yeah, condoms on oral suck, but you know, sometimes you gotta do it to protect yourself. I mean, should I even gotta rock the Ranger. You gotta rock the Ranger. You gotta rock the helmets, the jimmies. What else we used to call them? You gotta put it all on, and don't put on 2. For some reason, a lot of guys think they're putting on 2 condoms gonna work. 2 condoms will make the condoms bust. Do not put on 2 condoms. Make sure that when you put on a condom, you roll it down, you pinch the tip to get that air out there. Because if you don't get the air out the tip, your condoms will bust as well. A lot of people think that, you know, and guys that's in the room, stop buying big ass Magnum condoms when you don't have a Magnum size penis. Let's be honest with yourselves. Everybody ain't Magnum size men. Women, when you buy boxes of condoms because you want to keep your own, make sure you get a variety pack. Because if you don't have a consistent man that you sleeping with, you want to make sure that you have a condom that could fit when you need it. Girl, yeah, some of them put on 2 condoms. Look, the beast within fitness. I know some brothers that try to strap on 2 condoms. And I be thinking, if you know that your gal that you getting with is that nasty, whether she's sleeping around with a whole bunch of doggone people willy-nilly without condoms on, or if you think that her cooch may not be as fresh that day, and you think you need to go put on 2 condoms, you may not want to sleep with her. You may not want to sleep with her. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I know some brothers that will put on 2 condoms. I know some brothers that not only after they bust in one condom, they try to keep that same condom go. No, you want to take that one off and get a fresh one. You just want to have them on the ready. Have them on the go. Don't bust in that same condom over and over again, because it's going to bust as well too. So we got 3 things here. You don't want to wear 2 condoms. You want to make sure you pinch the tip and get the air out so it won't bust. 4 things. You don't want to buy condoms that's too big because it'll slide off and then the girl got to go up inside of her and try to get the doggone condom out. And 4, what's number 4? Use the same condoms like wearing the same underwear. Yes, they would use the same condom. They would use, the brothers would bust one time and they would try to keep going in that same condom. And now it's all extra lubricated inside and it's going to slip off or it's going to come on. And then it's going to bust again in that same condom. That mug going to bust inside of her. Or it's going to have spillage. And so it's kind of like defeating the purpose. And roll it all the way down to the base. You want to take it and roll it to the base down there. Right at the bottom. Because if you're in there and you're hitting it right, sometimes it's going to slip a little bit. It may come off because it's all extra lubricated. So yeah, you want to make sure it goes all the way to the base. I'm in St. Louis, beast with fit. I'm going to call you the beast on here. I'm in St. Louis, brothers in the Lou. They tried. And then you got to be really comfortable with the person you with too. Because brothers in the Lou, not only do they try that, if they don't like condoms either, they'll come with it on. And sometimes during the midst of the action, they be trying to slip that mug off. You got to be mindful of that too. So ladies, you got to understand what it feel like. So you know when that mug come off and you like, hey, it's extra moist down there. That's because the condom's probably gone. Because you get a different sensation and a different feeling, you know, from condoms because it's latex. You get a different feeling. In my city, already bad enough rep. Oh, that's right. You down there in the ATL. ATL got a real bad rep. And see, down in ATL, I will be, because like I said, we started off this conversation, I will be concerned with brothers who are sexually free and like to sleep with different people, male or female. One condom in the wallet is corny. I told my son got invested in a box of assorted. Yes, get the assorted condoms. Because one, you don't know what the girl may like. She may have a latex sensitivity. She may like the kind that heats up. You know, it's all different kinds. We talked about flavor condoms last week. But you got ones that are thin, give you more extra feeling. You got some that's lubricated, and they just may be just like a KY type of jelly lubrication in there. And then you have some that's lubricated with spermicide. Sometimes the spermicide may give a woman an infection. The latex itself may give a woman an infection. So you want to have an assortment in your pack. You just don't want to walk around with one, and then make sure that it ain't expired as well. Make sure it's not expired. Ain't no holes or punctures in it. You want to squeeze the packet. If it's moving around and feel like water in there, it may be a good condom if it's not expired. So condom in the water is crazy. That's super hoe dudes. Nah, you know what? I say you got to be on the ready. Like the men in this room, where do y'all keep y'all condoms? Because I think condoms in the wallet is an issue because of the heat sensitivity. And it can break the package down. So where do y'all keep y'all condoms? Like when y'all out on the road, or y'all only do planned sex? And so y'all know y'all gonna do it at the house or it be in the drawer at the crib. Like if you out, what if you happen to meet a chick at the club that you might want to bang out? Everybody you don't want to get to know. Let's just be honest. Everybody you don't want to get to know. Everybody you ain't trying to have a relationship with. You say yours is always playing. See, Slim Jim Longfoot. Planning sometimes takes out the excitement. Sometimes you just want to be spontaneous. You know, because I know I've showed up on my dude job before. You know, you say bias needed, fuck a wallet. You know, sometimes I showed up on my dude job and we go wild it out. Sometimes I might pop up at the crib or he may pop up in my, you never know what's gonna happen. So you want to be on the ready. So yeah, sometimes planning ain't always the most fun way to do it. I know sometimes if you got kids in the house, you may have to do a planning session. But yeah, planning ain't always all that. Sometimes you just gotta go out and be just willy-nilly. Because I'm gonna tell you, all right, now I'm single. I'm very single. But let me go find somebody that I want to break it down with. We gonna break it down. Ain't no 90-day waiting period, but I stay on the ready. You can show up on a job anytime. That would be just a light snack for me. But if you show up on the job, if she ain't got one and you ain't got one, then like y'all just out the bag. You can't do it. So hopefully your girl is strapped and she keep a condom. I know he talking shit, girl ain't talking. It's like a light snack. Sometimes those quickies be the best thing. Say, don't be willy-nilly with your nilly. Sometimes the willy-nilly be fun, be fabulous. Sometimes they willy-nilly. I haven't had a willy-nilly in a long time. For the past since 2006, I have been in steady relationships or with the same person. But back in my whole day, we can talk about my whole day. Back in my whole day, I had me some willy-nillys, especially on vacation, because that was vacation. It didn't matter. That didn't count. That didn't count as real. You know, on vacation, the willy-nilliness came into play. I'm telling you, it was one time I went to Antigua. Well, Antigua was one of my popular spots, so y'all may hear me talk about that a lot. I went down to Antigua, and we was going through customs, and they opened up the suitcase, nothing but condoms, like the whole top layer, and they was looking like, what the hell do you plan? I'm like, I'm staying on ready. I'm on ready. Went to the club, had one here, had something braided in my hair. I was ready for action. It was gonna be on and popping. I was willy-nilly, but that was back in my whole day, you know. I think at least majority of people have at least one little moment in life, whether it lasts a week, whether it lasts a day, that you may have a whole day. I had a whole day, years. They accumulated to some time. You know, I had some time in there. But yeah. You say no poetry though. I was pretty experimental for a while. That St. Louis accent is thick, girl. Don't be talking about my accent. Say the way I grew up, if she has a condom, she can keep it. Using my own shit. Chicks are grimy too. And you know what? That's real talk though. That's real talk, because people, sometimes girls, they come in with condoms already pre-punctured, trying to set the dude up and get themselves pregnant. That's true. Say, I don't need to declare these condoms, zip my bag so I can get on. Twist as a reformed hoe. You say I'm a reformed hoe. I am, you know. I'm a born again virgin. That's what I am. I'm a born again virgin. I went through a whole celibacy stage from 98 until Keena was like 4 years old. I was celibate, and I did so not for religiousness, because most people go celibate because they want to get closer to God or something spiritual like that. I did so because I thought that I was too much of a hoe. That's exactly why I did it. But I never had sex with like more than one person on the same day. I never did threesomes or nothing like that. So I had showers and baths and stuff in between, and condoms stayed ready. They stayed on deck. I took one look at SGP and was like, I need that raw uncut. Yeah, that's when you know yourself. I had to step back because I was like, I wasn't getting any fulfillment out of it too much. It was like I was going in, I was smashing and dashing, and then I was going home and I was like, all right, that wasn't nothing for me. And I really don't necessarily think that it was like the guys. I wasn't having fun no more. I wasn't having fun. And like a lot of guys do not believe that a woman could have sex and walk away. They always think, well, she gonna come back for more. And I was not that comeback chick. When I said I was gonna do it once, I did it once and I bounced and I moved on. And so like if I start with another person, I'm not going back to the last one. So I had a moment. And so yeah, I can honestly tell y'all, I am one of those girls that you probably don't never want to ask how many people I done been with. just you'll never know that number. It could be 5, it could be 50. I would never tell you. But yeah, I had a moment. It's so I wasn't a go back queen. If I said that I'm coming to you strictly for sex, that's all it was, and we was not finna make it no regular thing because I wasn't trying to keep you. That's just how I was back in the day. And but you say I'm 44 now. So that would happen, like I said, back in 97, 96, 98 type of situation. Like I said, I went fully celibate. I got married in 1993. So that's when I started doing my relationship. I got married in 93 and I got divorced in 98. And then from 98 to 2000, it might have been 2001 or 2002. It was the year that the Rams won the Super Bowl and Kurt Warner was on the team. That's when I broke my celibacy. And I only remember that because that was the reason that I used to break my celibacy, was that the Rams won the Super Bowl and they was the St. Louis team at the time. So I was like, if the Rams win, I'm going to start having sex again. That's exactly my exact words. And they won. So yeah, I broke my celibacy then. But since then, I've been like in steady relationships with, at least with one person for like a long time. I was with, after that relationship, I was with a guy for like a year. Say, it could be 100. I don't care as long as it don't look like old Arby's roast beef. I got married in 93, my first marriage. I got married. Yeah, I got married in 90. Was it 93? Yep, I got married in 93 also. I got married. How long did you stay married, B Fabulous? Yep, I'm 44. Woo. I'll be 45 in June. So yeah, how long did you stay married, B Fabulous? I was married on paper for 5 years. I was married for 2.5 for 10 years ish. Yeah. It sounds like a cool auntie, but that's all right. Hey, turn up. So yeah, it's about 5 years. I couldn't talk to you in 93. How old was you? Was about 10 years old in 93. What, you Slim Jim? 9 years legally. So me and my husband, we got separated, I want to say 95, and he refused to give me a divorce. And you was 12 in 93, just a baby. Oh, poor little tink tink. And so I think with my husband, we had been separated. We was actually separated, and I had moved back to St. Louis, and I got pregnant with my daughter. And he was still in the I was in the Marines, and he had left the Marines and went to the Army. And the way that the military was set up at that time is that if you still legally married, you have to pay child support. And I was pregnant with Keena, and Keena wasn't his baby. I was still legally married, pregnant by another man, but we had been separated for 3 years, but still I was legally married. And so when he found out I got pregnant with Keena, then he finally gave me the divorce because he did not want to pay child support for a child that wasn't his. So yeah, 5 years altogether. I've been engaged 2 more times since then. This all grown now. You say you all grown now. Look at you, all little teeth. So if you was 12 and 93, not gonna add up your years, I should know how old you are. We talk about your age already on This Is Us. We talk about your age all the time. You the same age as the Pearson kids, as the big 3. So you said your first marriage, B Fabulous. How many times have you been married? I've been married once, and I've been engaged 2 times since then. But yeah, anybody else in here? I know Phone Jones in here is married. Anybody else in the room married? And I know the Beast. is married also. Anybody else in this room married? And like, ooh, 2 times, really? Okay. So yeah. Yeah, I would love to get married again. I would love to get married again. I still want to have kids though too, so I'm trying to get my say you divorced. Why you put so many eyes in the single? Like you extra excited about being single. So ain't no third time. I heard that right. That's right, girl. I know. Once I get married the second time, that's it too. That's the death do us part this time. Hopefully the death do us part. But yeah, I don't like being single no more. I love companionship. I really do. I've been single a long damn time. Ray said, "Be married once and we'll get married again." Yeah, I would like to get married again, but I need to find a steady mate. I told you the last relationship. If y'all was in on our last grown folk session, at the beginning of the session, me and my mother was both talking about the fact that we were dating guys, not the same guy. We ain't Chinese Kitty and Chinese Nikki, but we was dating guys, and both of the guys that we was with had gotten married to somebody else while we were with them. So that's the last person that I've been involved with was that guy. Say I'm way past the itch for kids, so no more. I should be past the itch for kids, but I've been having baby fever for about 3 years. I've been having baby fever about 3 years, so I figured that I'm gonna be on my Janet Jackson, Halle Berry stuff, and pop out a baby at 50 or something like that. My daughter's not having it. She's been the only child for 20 something years. She's like, you ain't had no more kids. I ain't gonna let it happen. But yeah, and she keeps saying that she ain't gonna have no kids, so I ain't gonna have no grandbabies, cause she's my only kid. So punk ass. But yeah. You say you go right ahead. That's all right. I'm gonna bring them over to Auntie Phone Jones' house as soon as I have them. Pop all them babies out. Go drop them off for the summertime. You say hoping one day that you'll get ready, but you need to have a whole stage. To get out of your stage, you got to go through your little whole phase. Keep your condoms on lock. Keep your condoms. You're going to have a little Benjamin Button baby. Oh, that's crazy. Let me talk about my little Benjamin Button baby. I'm going to name my baby Benjamin just because you said that. So, yeah. Man. I don't know. Doing my stage, though. When I decided to get separated from my husband, like I said, we was married together for 2 years, and then we had 3 years that we were separated. And before we got actually divorced, during those 3 years, my whole phase picked back up for a little bit. I was getting it for about 3 years straight before I went into my... No, I didn't. That was before... Yeah, that was before I separated, because that's right before I went to celibacy. It's that 3-year stretch. I was getting it in. And I didn't care. I didn't care what was going on in your personal life. So I didn't even ask the question whether you had a girlfriend, whether you had a wife. That was not my concern, because that's all I wanted you for was sex. That's just where I was at the time. My grandma had kids from age 17 to 41. Yeah, one of my mother's friends did that too. She actually thought that she had a tumor, and turned out she was pregnant. And she had already been in menopause for like 10 years. I don't think I want to do that though. I don't want to go through menopause then find out I'm pregnant. So she was like about, I want to say in her 50s when she got pregnant with her last kid. Because my mother's 61. I'm 44. So my mother's 61. So her friend is 61. And the little boy is 17. Ain't Tay 17? Yeah, Tay 17. So yeah, she had a late baby, but she thought she had a tumor. And because she had already stopped having a menstrual cycle because of her menopause, and she still ended up having a baby. No kids yet, but I'm also not in a relationship. Girl, TW, oh, me too, girl. I want to be in a relationship. I like love. I love black love. My auntie was 18, so she and my grandma were pregnant at the same time. Shut the front door. Wow, she was getting it busted. Yes. Y'all, oh, that's right, Slim Jim. You wasn't on the feed last week. My mama was like, let me get off this damn stream, that she had a hot date. My mama's 61. As far as I know, she's still doing her thing. And she had a whole... You got to watch the last week's grown folks session. Oh, you did watch the last week's grown folks session. You know how my mama act. She's 61. They don't stop until the tobacco go out. You don't stop the tobacco. You keep it going as long as possible. Keep sex in your life. It makes you live longer, I think, in my personal opinion. And if you're not actually, I think it's always best to have a partner. It helps your joints, help arthritis from setting in. But if you don't, get you for ladies, get you a partner. But yeah, sex has a lot of good benefits. It builds up your endorphins. It keeps your dementia from back. It affects a lot of good things. I might be lying about the dementia thing, but for me, when I'm having sex, my memory is all there. So I'm assuming that it helps with dementia too. I'm not a medical professional, but yeah, keep it in your life as long as you possibly can. And in between time, meantime, see, when I had my celibacy stage the first time, I tried to cut off masturbation and everything. No relationship, but it's coming. Yeah, it's coming, TW. It's coming. Relationships coming. It's gonna come to you when you need it. Yep. I tried to cut off like masturbation and everything when I went through my celibacy stage, and that was so wrong of me. I disrespected myself because I didn't allow my joints and my fluids, and my shit almost turned to dust. No, keep yourself lubricated, keep yourself viable. You want to keep all that stuff in working order. That's why I was talking about last week, to make sure you're doing your Kegel flexes. Keep all that. Say, dog, don't be making fun of the way I talk. Say it down. The down babies. Don't be making fun of the way I talk. So yeah, as long as you can go and keep your sex life together. Say like them vampires on Buffy, they dust. I'm telling you, because like say when I went through my celibacy stage until she turned 4. So my problem, like I wasn't even active when I gave birth to her, which gave me a troubled pregnancy, because sex is great for opening up your cervix, keeping it together, making sure everything can, open sesame on you. So it's great for that. So yeah, if you ever put yourself through a celibacy stage, or if you go through what I like to call involuntary celibacy, when you weren't trying to be celibate, but you ain't in a relationship, so you're not just gonna smash it. When you want to do that, still please yourself. Keep yourself active. It's good. It's good for the endorphins. Keep you woke. Keep you happy. Keep your stress levels down. Sex is good. Sex is good. So, was there anything else anybody else wanted to talk about? Any other topics we wanted to hit on? I was actually going to do a condom demonstration for you guys, but I can't find my doggone I had bought. That's right, I gave it to my mama. I had bought a really big cucumber and a really big eggplant, and I was gonna do a condom demonstration for you guys. So I'm gonna have to do it next time, because when I was saying earlier that people be buying extra large condoms and they don't have extra large penises. The average condom can fit over the top of your damn head, truth be told. So if you're doing it correctly, and you may have some that fit snugly and people don't like the extra snugness, but most condoms can expand over the top of your head. And I was going to show a demonstration on that, and also make a suggestion that if you are using toys, make sure you keep your toys clean. Some people would also like to use condoms on their toys. Women, you know what I'm talking about. Make sure you keep your products clean. So if you don't have like cleaner, I got cleaner right here. If you don't have a cleaner for your toys, make sure that you use a condom in between, because you don't know what your pH balances are at the time that you are, using the stuff, and you don't want to come back and give yourself an old infection. So make sure that be like, I know I'm clean. No, clean your toys, keep them clean, and utilize those when you're not having somebody regularly around, to keep yourself in motion, keep the oils wheeled up. You know what I'm saying? So some men don't like using condoms. That is true. A lot of men don't like using condoms, and I, as a woman, don't like using them either. But I love my life more than I hate using condoms. So I keep the condoms on deck. They're going to stick around for me. And if you happen to run across a guy who don't want to use them, and you don't feel comfortable that he don't want to use them, then don't sleep with that motherfucker. Plain and simple. That condoms are the devil. See, that y'all married motherfuckers, y'all get the lucky benefit of not having to use condoms. But when I was married, I happened to be with a motherfucker that I knew was cheating. So condoms stayed on deck with him. Protect yourself. All through my marriage, we kept the condoms in. Because, yeah, he was, I knew that mother was cheating and I wasn't ready to leave at the time. I had to make sure. But, and then I still was like, oh, maybe it could work it out. Sometimes we use sex to try to make the relationship work. So I was still trying to have sex with him, thinking, because, we women, we like to think we got the power of the pussy. We like to think that pussy don't keep a man. That's because they can get pussy anywhere. They can still be getting yours and somebody else's at the same doggone time. It ain't gonna hold a man there. So if you know you got a man to cheat, or you know you a cheater yourself, keep them condoms in your relationship, whether you married or not. But like most married couples have that luxury of being able to take that condom off. I had a girlfriend post on Instagram the other day. I didn't get her, first of all, because she just started seeing this guy a couple months ago. But her post was, she's so lucky that she finally got a man that could bust inside of her and keep her pH balance right. I was like, what the fuck are we doing at this day and age? They know condom, we're just looking at each other, blink, blink, blink. Exactly. Somebody, even on, like we said before, in the first grown folk session, we talked about having one night stands. Even if you're going to have a one night stand, somebody need to open their mouth and say, we got a condom. Hey, 2 Sis Fun TV, how you doing, girl? You coming in at the end of the session. You know, I try to stay on maybe about an hour and then we wrap it up. But we talking about right now condom safety, and make sure you keep your condoms around, whether you finna go through your little hoe stage, whether you married and with a cheater, or whether you a cheater yourself. Keep your condoms on deck for safety. Keep a variety, because everybody can't use the same type of condom. Like I said, there's ultra thin for people that want that closer to the feeling. They have some that heat up for people that like that warming feeling. They have flavored ones for people that like to use oral. And my daughter said you ain't supposed to use the flavored ones for intercourse because all that stickiness get inside of you. They have lubricated kinds that's just lubricated with certain KY jellies. They have non-lubricated. They have some that's spermicidal. Spermicidal is supposed to help kill the sperm, but the spermicidal sometimes can give women infections. So you got to know the person you with to know what they like. The Beast Within Fitness, I also brought up the fact he don't trust women that bring their own condoms because some of these women are shady. You know, back in the day. He married now, so he ain't got to worry about that. But back in the day, some women that I know will put holes in the condoms to try to set dudes up. So I can understand the apprehension of a sister coming in with condoms. Motherfuckers kill me with those colored condoms. The fuck who cares? I did used to have a whole set of some glow in the dark kinds. Now those was kind of funny to look at. That was kind of off the chain for the glow in the dark. But the colored ones, I don't know what the color condoms was for. Yeah, I don't know what I had my glow in the dark ones. They started off black. I won those, so I didn't buy them. I won them. I used to do erotic poetry, and I won an erotic competition, and part of the prize was 500 condoms, and they were black, lifestyle condoms, and they glowed in the dark. Shit tripped me out. It's like, what the hell? But you know, we was able to find shit real easy with those. But I don't know about the color ones. The flavored ones, like I say, the flavored ones. Some of the flavored ones are nasty. The flavored ones just got some nasty flavors. So, like we was talking about last week, make your own flavors. But the nasty ones are flavored. Right, it could be a little bit fun. What other kind of condoms they got? They got ribbed condoms. They have lambskin. A lot of people like to use lambskin condoms because lambskin is so close to a human's natural skin. But they breathable, and one of the things about the fact that they are breathable, sperm can get through those. So they are not the best for STD, STI, HIV, all them acronyms. It's not the best for that type of protection. But most of the lambskin come with spermicidal lubricants in them, so they do try to kill off the sperm so you won't get pregnant. But yeah, say fuck them flavors, get some honey and call it a day. Honey is too sticky, and honey don't even taste all that good. My best food lubricant, if I can be frank with y'all, my best food lubricant is applesauce. flicky, ain't too sweet, ain't too no salty. It's very, yeah. Applesauce is one of my best ones as far as food. I'm not in. Oh, honey just too sticky. Yeah, applesauce is the shit, Doran. But you say you love honey, Slim Jim. I don't even like the taste of honey straight by itself. You said you wasn't expecting me to say applesauce. We had to try some stuff one day. Maple syrup for me is too sweet. I'm not into maple syrup. Say, hey Tammy, hey girl, hey. Yes, the applesauce go hard. The applesauce is good. Especially like if you have ever used ice. You know, the erotic feeling that you can get from ice. Applesauce holds that cold temperature, especially if you take it out of the refrigerator. Yeah, applesauce can be a substitute for ice. It won't be as cold, but you can still get that coldness. You have the lubrication at the same time, and then you still have some sweetness to try to add some flavor to you. So yeah, applesauce is the shit. Oh, try strawberry syrup one day. Slim Jim, you are on this sweet stuff. You trying to get people some, get their cavities put in. Applesauce, and after that, you will turn into a shitty kitty. If you got fiber issues, maybe applesauce not the best thing for you. But instead of fiber, oh my goodness, the applesauce. Applesauce don't do me that way. It don't run straight through me. How about prunes? No. With some prunes. We don't want no prunes. Oh my goodness. Okay, sweetie, thank you for coming by to Sis Fun TV. Hope you can come by again and join in on our grown folk session. I hope you subscribe to everybody that was in the room, and hope everybody subscribed to her. Say clean up an hour 4. Yes, indeed. Oh my God, y'all crazy. Thank goodness applesauce doesn't work that way for me. I don't have those issues eating apples. But okay, so you said honey. Slim Jim said honey. Dorn said maple syrup. Maple syrup is just that's really sweet, because maple syrup is kind of like straight corn syrup. Prune juice, now that'll get you fucked up. Prune juice will have you shitting for real. You after having, you think you having a quaff, and then you actually done farted and it's shorted. No, it's just too much going on. Make your stomach be all bubbling and stuff. Got your legs thrown up in the air, and all that extra wind just be coming out the back end. You don't want the prune juice. You ain't about that life. That's another thing with cranberries. Cranberries it kind of go through you too. So be careful about cranberry too. Drink, especially like people was trying to like get their hygiene, their pH level right. And they was talking about eating pineapples and mangoes and drinking cranberry juice. Cranberry juice will run right through you as well and give you the bubble guts. So you old school, give you some whipped cream. You know, I've never tried whipped cream. I don't know why. Probably because I don't buy it. So I've never tried whipped cream. Once I get me a new boo again, I might have to break out the whipped cream and see if they work for me. But yeah, yeah, those are some simple things. But yeah, if you haven't tried the applesauce and you don't have a fiber issue, applesauce is good. You ain't got to worry about trying to look for the sweetened kind. Just get some old Mott's with whipped cream. Yeah, whipped cream is a good one, I guess. It has that same, it don't get sticky, and it's not too sweet. Cause I love me some whipped cream on strawberry shortcake, so I might like it there too. Ice cream is also another good one. Because you gotta have that cold effect. And one thing to do, if you don't know, if you into oral, perform oral with a piece of ice in your mouth or a Hall's cough drop. That vapor from that Hall's cough drop during oral, bellissimo. Cake frosting. What flavor cake frosting? Because I only like whipped cream or cream cheese cake frosting. What type of cake frosting you talking about, girl? Just layer it up, get you a butter knife. That could have been you. So yeah, but yeah, if you into small tube ice, and like I say, a Hall's cough drop, That Hall's cough drop, baby, is off the chain when you doing oral. When you're giving it, breathe in while it's in your mouth. You'll breathe in, and that cool air mixed with the heat temperature from your orifices and your all your genitals, that mixed together will set somebody off. I'm telling you. Testify to that. I did that Easter '99 doing foreplay. The good times. You hear me? Bellissimo. I'm not gonna say that I'm a connoisseur of sorts, but I know some things. I mean, I might have to. One of the stories in the book is about satisfying your partner. The Altoid, the original ones. Yes, Altoids. You say gal a lot. Who say gal? I say gal a lot. I don't know. I say gal a lot, Paula Jones. I don't either. But yeah, one of the stories in the book, two of the stories are about, one is about masturbation and one is about pleasing your partner. So I might do that one next week, and then I can get into a little bit more about actual techniques of how to do the damn thing, when you want to do the damn thing next week. So that might be, we might do some oral talk next week and give you some tips on how to slob on the knob, eat the peach correctly. You say you down for that? All right, so next week. Okay, poetry. That Ice and Hall's cough drop is sexual ASMR. I'm not sure. No, because it's not about the sounds. It's about the temperature and the sensation. Because when you having sex, your body is like, your temperature rises. And so when you mix that cold temperature of the ice and with the cough drop, you get that cold vapor. ASMR is when you listen to sounds of people doing things. So you like had the ice clinking, and people like the sound of stuff. Like you see, it's a lot of videos of people on YouTube with ASMR, and they like eating because and people just want to hear the sounds of them eating. I don't know. I think it's a fetish. It's a weird fetish to me that people like ASMR. But yeah. So you a vet at the Cunnilingus. Okay, we're gonna see what you on that. If you can join us next week, we're gonna see what you can add into it. You've been wondering if you should do ASMR video. If that's your thing, I'm gonna let you know right now, your girl Poetry won't be watching. I'm gonna support your channel, but I'm not gonna stop at your ASMR videos. They just don't do nothing. I don't watch them. I don't like the mukbang videos because I don't like watching people eat. Phone sex. You like ASMR? Phone sex did that to me. When I used to watch porn. Well, why am I saying used to? I still do. Well, but back in the day when I used to watch porn, I used to turn the sound down because the sounds didn't do nothing for me. Now it doesn't bother me one way or the other, but I could turn it down because I was just like watching. You stumbled on the eating vids. Yeah, it's a fetish, I think. So listening to people have sex now on porn, it really doesn't do it for me on porn because I know they faking. So yeah, listening to porn their sounds is different. Now I'm gonna tell you, I've been in hotels before, or I've been like at sleepovers at people's house before, and them and they mate done got into it. Them sounds could wake me up and have me thinking like, damn, I wish I had somebody with me. But when I watch porn, it don't do nothing for me. So yeah, I could turn the sound down on porn. It's the visual. Unless the actress is really good and she really good at faking that she having an orgasm, because that's what I just want to see. It's like one dude. Oh, what is his name? Dang, I can't think of his brother's name. He bald headed and he got like a body wave on him. I don't care who he with. I refuse to believe that those women are faking because he look like he just be going in. So I can't think of his name. Xavier. Now Lexington Steele is whack as hell. I can't stand him. He can't even keep his dick up. Oh, Lexington Steele is horrible. Nah, his name is Xavier. Xavier Thick. That brother be getting it the fuck in. Bellissimo. Yes. And I have not seen a video yet that I think that those sisters are faking. He just be going in. Like sometimes, as y'all can see, I watch porn. Sometimes I can see now Lexington Steele is whack. He be fake. The chicks he be with be so fake. Turn that shit down. That motherfucker Lex too loud. He too loud and too fake. He fake. Say Twisted, you're a porn expert. I'm not necessarily a porn expert, but I know some of my brothers. Like Justin Slayer, I love watching him with the exception that motherfucker won't take his glasses off, which makes me think that he cockeyed. So I keep thinking that he cockeyed. It's one sister that no matter what she in, I could watch her because she seemed like she getting the brothers run for their money. Jenna. I don't know Jenna. Unless if Jenna's a white girl, then I know which Jenna you talking about. Heather Hunter is an OG vet, yeah. I know that name too. I can't think of the girl name now. It's gonna come to me. Oh yeah, Jenna White girl. So yeah, I know who she is. Yeah, majority of the porn I watch though is black people. No shade to my white viewers, but yeah, it's black people that I normally watch. Wesley Pipes is hilarious. Wesley Pipes, he's so fucking disrespectful. He talks the most shit. I love it. He funny as hell. He's just disrespectful as hell. He got that buckshot and bullet wounds in his back and everything, but he mad disrespectful, but he be putting it in. He talks shit all the fucking time. He one of them dudes I would tell shut the hell up. You gotta be quiet. But he talks shit. It's hilarious. Yeah. So but yeah, we done made a whole conversation about porn. Now we done got back to porn. We was talking about porn in the first video. Y'all should have been here for the first week. We was talking about porn. But I cannot remember the name of that girl that I'm thinking of right now. Like and the sad part is now I got her face in my head or her ass in my face or something like that. But every time that she gets with guys, it seems like she breaks them the fuck down. And like I got this one video that, trust me, I got saved. This is one video. And it's an actual threesome video. It's her, Justice Slayer, and this newcomer. And they have like the best threesome I think I've ever seen in porn ever. It was like the best shit ever. He'd be like, Brene, yes. Wesley is off the chain. He talks the most shit. Carmel Kitten used to twerk. Now she does porn. Is Carmel Kitten the one that got the Gemini tattoo on her arm? Because I used to think that she was cool back in the day, and then I don't know what the fuck she do now. If that's the same one that got the Gemini tattoo, unless it's a different kitten. And then she started doing a lot of interracial porn, the kitten I'm talking about, and her game just fell off. Okay, that's just Kitten. Yeah, her game just fell off. I don't think I know who Carmel Kitten is by name yet. It's a lot of the females whose names I don't know. I know they faces, but I don't know. My girl used to be Cinnamon, and then she kind of fell off too. Pinky was my girl until she started banging out the women too. So yeah, she fell off after a while too for me. It's like some people you had go-to people that you would go see and you know you was getting a good show. It don't happen all that like that. Everybody got quiet except for the men. How come only the men talking about porn? Am I the only woman in this room that watch porn? She started off doing twerking videos on YouTube. Kitten is a bodybuilder. So yeah, I'm not sure. Cinnamon retired. Yeah, she did. But she used to go. One thing I hated about Cinnamon though, that I think a lot of men like, Cinnamon used to spit on the penis all the time. Y'all like that as men? Y'all like for women to just and she do like a whole hawk. She come at the back of the throat and just and then do a whole spit. I was like, I understand getting a wet slob knob, but to actually come from the back, you like that, Slim Jim? Oh my goodness, we learned something new here. And extra, just all that extra fluid, and I just, So like, I used to like just turn my head every time I knew she was finna spit. Yeah, she used to come straight from the back. Cinnamon used to come from the back and just have you all just. I was like, oh my goodness, girl, that was just too much. I was once upon a time like, yeah, that hawk spit. No, thank you. No, thank you. Cherokee still getting paper. Is she? Oh wow. Why am I'm sitting here like I'm just a connoisseur? I think Dora, you might be right. I might be an expert. I just know all these names that they throwing out. You say just drool on you. You ain't even got to drool. It's a way to get your mouth lubricated without having to come from the neck. And if you go down quickly and they tap the correct gag reflex, the one that's not going to make you choke, but makes you bring up saliva, yeah, then that's you get the right proper moisture. And you get as Mocha said last time, the sloppy knob, you get that. But that extra spittle. Once upon a time in life, I was with a guy, and he did that spit thing, and I couldn't figure out why the fuck he was spitting on me. So Jada Fire is yeah, they do that a lot. Yeah. Jada Fire is she too much for me. She too fake for me too. She too fake at times. Just yeah, some people just too fake. But yeah, what I had a guy that once upon a time wanted to spit on me, and that it ended after that was cut and seen. As Bobby said, the Love and Hip Hop cut. Yeah, that was a complete turn off. Don't spit on me. And I told y'all last week, don't even smack me. Don't spank me or nothing. I don't like being hit. I want to fight. It just changed the whole mood for me. Don't spank me. Don't do none of that. So I don't went over on my live session because I usually only go an hour. But before I go, because I am going to wrap it up shortly, because I think I got another stream to go visit tonight on somebody else's channel. I may be on the wrong day. It's very possible. So anybody else got anything that they want to hit on real quick? You're a massager. In what way are you a massager? Say wrap it up? Okay, go on. We gonna wrap it up. She capitalized on that squirting though. Yeah, that's true. She is. Which yeah, she is. But yeah, she just too fake for me. Poetry, is this your name on Facebook? No, it is not. It used to be my name on Facebook, and Facebook made me change my name. I used to have my real name on Facebook, and Facebook thought that my real name was fake. So I changed it to Poetry because Poetry, although not my birth name, Poetry is a legal name for me. I registered that name so I could operate a business legally under Poetry because I perform poetry. But on Facebook, no. I barely have my YouTube people on Facebook, so no shade or nothing like that. But if I don't normally talk to you off of YouTube, you probably won't have my Facebook because I have a lot of family stuff there, and I try to do a lot of business on my Facebook. My Instagram and my Twitter are My Twisted Life, LYF. Both of them are the same handle on Instagram and Twitter. But on Facebook, Linnell, we had to get a little more closer, a little more cooler before I can get my Facebook contact, girl. No shade though. So, but yeah. So one day, cause yeah, I do a lot of business on Facebook, and then it's a lot of my personal family stuff on Facebook. Everything that I share here with y'all on YouTube is probably public knowledge for a lot of people that actually know me, so I'm not ashamed to talk about it. But surprisingly, I am really a very private person. So it's a lot of stuff I just don't put out there. But like I said, yeah, on Twitter it's at My Twisted Life, LYF. On Instagram it's at My Twisted Life, and the same thing, LYF. You can Gmail me, mytwistedlife@gmail.com, and we can get cool. You may, then I may add you to Facebook one day soon. I email people all the time. Let's see. This was awesome, Sauce Queen. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. All right, so since nobody else has nothing to say that they want me to address, I want to thank y'all for coming back to the channel. Game of Thrones ain't coming back this year. Yes, Game of Thrones is not coming back until 2019. If y'all are Greenleaf fans, Greenleaf is not coming back until the summertime. I think they coming back at the same time that Queen Sugar is coming back. Like normally Greenleaf will come on in the spring. They not coming back until the summertime. I will be reviewing Atlanta on my channel. Atlanta starts on March 1st. I am still catching up on Black Lightning. So if you want to get on Black Lightning, all right, be fabulous you. Be fabulous. Be you. Be fabulous you. Peace out, girl. What else got going on? Linnell Vati. Okay, on Facebook. Cool. Recipes by Rupert, girl. You coming in on the end of it. We done already got nasty and about to get up out of here. We could probably use some of her curry sauce and all the good stuff she be cooking with and all doggone things. So thank y'all for all coming back. If you have not already liked everybody in the room, go ahead and like. I try to put the people's names down in my descriptions at the end for everybody that joined in. Thank y'all for liking the video. Thank y'all for thumbing up. If you've already subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Check out Ebony Rains. She is a singer. Check out Ebony Rains. You said you catching with Black Lightning. Ebony Rains is a singer. As far as what Slim Jim, why am I checking out Ebony Rains? I found out about her today. She died yesterday. Ebony Rains? She passed away yesterday. Yeah, I come on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for live, and this is an adult chat. We usually talk about sexually related topics, and every once in a while I'll come on during the week and do maybe my poetry's news and twisted views. It's sometimes that's live, sometimes it's not, but this is definitely the main live stream that I do on Friday nights for adults. Dance music in Ghana. Dance music. When you say dance music in Ghana, dance music, you might have to be a little bit specific for me on the dance music. Because if it's like I Will Survive type of dance music, I don't like that. If it's like house type of dance music, I don't like that either, so I probably won't watch it. You have 2 more reviews to film. For Black Lightning, I still have to watch episode 3 and episode 4. And I plan on getting them up. I heard Jilly from Philly, Jill Scott, is coming on to the show. And I'm excited about that. I know Clifton Powell, he joined the last episode that I watched. I love him as an actor, so that's coming back. About to listen to her music myself to know for sure. Okay. You have 2 more reviews to film. TW, what 2 reviews you still got left to film? Are you, Black Lightning as well? Just got, okay, cool. And then I have the movie Mudbound. I don't like house music. I could listen to house music if I'm just going hanging out with my friends and we happen to stop off in a gay club, because sometimes gay clubs can be pretty fun. And if they got it playing up in there, I could deal with it. But I personally wouldn't turn on house music at all. Okay, yeah, me too. Episode 3 and 4 for Black Lightning. I gotta watch that this weekend and get those videos up. And I gotta watch Mudbound because I promised Badu that I was gonna start doing black movie reviews. Like I go to the movies all the time, y'all. I love the movies. I love watching TV, and I normally only do reviews on black movies though. So she asked that I start doing black movies that are on Netflix, and Mudbound was one of the ones I knew I had wanted to watch. So I still have to watch and review Mudbound. And then that's going to come too. But as far as like, okay, so you're down with the black movie reviews as well. But y'all know I am opinionated as hell. Y'all know this. I will be in there like, that it'd be something wrong with the way that they clothes look, and I will point that shit out of the movie. I'm going to try to, say you got lost on Mudbound, you'll try again. Let me tell you, I started watching Mudbound. And first it was just a black screen, and then all of a sudden these white guys were shoveling dirt out of the ground. That's where I stopped it. I have not went back to it since then. So I'm gonna try to give it a chance, but because I promised that person that I was gonna do it, whether I like it or not from the beginning, I'm gonna watch it all the way through to give my honest opinion. I was supposed to start another channel that was supposed to be specifically for my writing, so I could review books. But since YouTube came out with this, I need 1,000 subscriber thing, I didn't start that second channel. If anybody was thinking about that, I didn't start that second channel because that was specifically for a business decision, and I'm not trying to build those followers up already on that channel again. So I may start adding my black book reviews or my book reviews to this channel as well. I was reading Gabrielle Union's book, We're Gonna Need More Wine, and I'm almost done with that one. So yeah, I might add that in. You know, I'm just trying to keep it moving around this channel. So in addition to the fact that I said I was gonna sign off, you say I should. I'm actually reviewing one of your books, Slim Jim. I told you when I met you that I had bought one of your books, and I said I don't have it with me. But I got one of your books, and I'm gonna review it. So be mindful that I'm a critic, and when I'm reviewing books, I come from an editing standpoint and a very, very critical view. And it's just not for me as a writer, because I'm one of those writers that I try to study my craft in every way possible. I've taken classes on breaking down and doing literary analysis on books, try to find like deeper meanings into what the books mean. So when I say I'm judgy, I am judgy as fuck. And I know Ty Bivens has said that she wanted me to review Color Me Pink's book, and her book is urban lit, and a lot of urban lit, I already come in with a biased state of mind because I'm not really into urban lit. I don't have to read about the goddamn hood and drug dealers and somebody always having to come up out of the hood. One girl is always the one that's, I'm going off to college, and the dude he's just trying to make it out the hood. I'm so sick of them fucking type of books. So I'm very biased about them. So I try to stay away from them. But I know your Slim Jim is erotic, and it may be urban erotic, but it don't matter. But I'm gonna read it. Colson's Underground Railroad. The only reason why I did not read Colson's Underground Railroad is because of, I hate to say it, Oprah Winfrey. Every book that Oprah Winfrey has said that she loved and she recommended this in her book club, she recommended Colson's book, I have disliked. So I try to stay away from books that Oprah Winfrey recommends. I know that's wrong. But yeah, Colson's Underground Railroad, I want to say that Underground was supposed to be based on his book. I remember him doing an interview about that. So I think so. But my battery is about to die on my phone, y'all. Y'all know I record my phone, and I've already gone over my time. So I am going to wrap this up. So if you have not liked everybody's chat in this room, once I sign off, you guys can still see the chat for at least 15 seconds. So if you haven't subscribed to other people's channels, go ahead and subscribe right now. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe as well. You say you just started 30 pages in. So maybe I'll go ahead and read it with you guys, and then I'll come back with an opinion on Colson's Underground. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for coming back. I'm signing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace.